Welcome back, guys, to Savvy Charmed Life. I'm Tracy, and today we're going to be planning for week 2 in my A5 Stalogy bullet journal. Okay, so we're continuing with our Sleeping Beauty theme as much as we can during the month of January. I only have 2 technical Sleeping Beauty kits, and I used the first one for week 1. You've probably already seen that. Plan with me. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit so you can see a little better what's in this kit. Both of these kits came from Glam Planner. I love her kits. They're always so stylish and glamorous, which is why they're called Glam Planner. But she always has really fun, creative themes, and always has kind of like a different take on like a princess or Disney theme. She kind of always has a different take on them. So this one, there's a little bit more to it than was in the kit that I used from the previous week. So we have these 4 full boxes and washi strips. We have washi strips down every single side of the kit. So we have this one, which is kind of like a fashion version of Sleeping Beauty. This kind of like outline of part of a castle. We have a dragon here and then a rose, which really works because at least in the Disney version of Sleeping Beauty, her name before she knows who she really is Briar Rose. We have some kind of full boxes, and I'm not even sure, like, I can't remember what size kit this is exactly, but this is definitely square full boxes. And then we have some like functional headers, some like icons and flags. This looks like a full box that's cut into headers. We have a full box here that has a mirror, some more like little like flag, like functional, I'm not even sure what you call those, but where you can like write, you know, appointments and that sort of thing. And then we have a full box that's like a weekly checklist. I like to use these for meal planning, and it has like a little lipstick there next to it. And then we have, I think this is like a double full box that has a crown on it, a weekend banner, heart checklist, some little mini heart checklists for clean these and buy these, some more icons, and then lots of really fun and beautiful deco here. A movie marquee, a little habit tracker, some half box sizes, and some more like little quarter boxes. So lots of really fun stuff to work with on this one for week 2. So if you watched my week 1 plan with me, then you know that I am switching things up and starting again to do dailies versus weeklies because I miss how my I missed using my daily. So we're at least for the first month of the Stalogy are going to set up daily spreads and see how I go. Like, I'm basically going to be experimenting more in the Stalogy to really figure out like what works for me. I kind of did things totally different in my last installment than I had done in my first 2 Stalogies. I will actually link my first 2 flip throughs below so that you can kind of see like how my setup has evolved, I guess. I haven't posted my flip through yet of my 2020, the second half of 2020 Stalogy. So we're gonna have to like wait. I have a few more things I need to journal for the end of December in my 2020 Stalogy before I can do the flip through for it. So we're kind of waiting on that. But you'll be able to kind of see like how my Stalogy / bullet journal style has evolved over the last like 2 years that I've been bullet journaling. So I kind of feel like, and you guys can let me know if you feel the same way, I kind of feel like there is like different like realms. You have like bullet journaling, but then you also feel like those who use Stalogy are kind of like in like a separate like group where they're like using like parts of what makes bullet journaling, but in kind of like a different way. So like if you go and watch I know Doxina has like a very like specific style, and I will link to her channel below so you can kind of check out her Stalogy style. Although she's gonna be mixing things up. I just watched a video with her where she was kind of like saying, don't freak out guys, I'm still gonna be using my Stalogy. But she looks like she's gonna start using a Hobonichi cousin for work, and I think people were like freaking out that she was getting away from her Stalogy, but she was like, I'm still using my Stalogy. So her style is very specific, and I think like when I first started using Stalogy, and if you look back at my 2019 flip through, it kind of looks more like her style of using Stalogy. And so for my first two Stalogies, I very much was just sticking to dailies and wasn't really using bullet journal collections. I wasn't really doing habit trackers. I wasn't really doing any of those other things that people typically put in a bullet journal. But then my second half of 2020 Stalogy, if you watch all of those playing with me for the last 6 months, you will have seen that I started kind of diving more into what like typically people think of as like a bullet journal. And so I was doing my collections and my trackers and setting up my monthlies more of like a typical way, and then doing weekly spreads, and then just like the bullet journal to-do lists. But now I'm back to wanting to do dailies instead of weeklies. So we're going to be setting up daily spreads with a room for my to-do list. But at the heart, I am still using the bullet journal method of having a running to-do list where I mark off like I X through the items that I get done, and then I do an arrow for items that I didn't finish that I would like to migrate to the following day or the following week. And then I use like all of those symbols that kind of like, you know, help you organize your thoughts and your ideas and your tasks and everything. So at the heart, I'm still following the bullet journal method. But yeah, so it's kind of like, but bullet journaling has kind of become a whole nother thing. Like it's not just, there's no specific way to bullet journal. Like there is, like if you go by Ryder Carroll's like original like book and read his book and want to follow, like be more of a purist with your bullet journaling, then there's definitely a method that he outlines in his book. But I feel like the bullet journal community has taken the heart of what he created and is just like blowing up into this like artistic way of us for everyone to express themselves in different ways and use his methods. But it's like, it's just morphed into this whole nother thing. So I'm really intrigued by the bullet journal community and all the different ways that we have embraced it and made it our own. So there's no wrong or right way to bullet journal, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So whatever way you decide to do it, and however you evolve, and whatever systems you figure out for yourself to make bullet journaling work for you, then you be you, because you are wonderful and amazing. I was literally just commenting this on another bullet journaler's video, to not be afraid to be herself, whether it's how she talks or how she bullet journals. Everyone, I want to just strive that with you all, and especially moving into 2021, like be you. You are an individual, you are unique, you are imperfect, and that's okay. You just be you, all right? And however bullet journaling looks to you, don't put pressure on yourself to make it look like what anybody else does. Just be you, okay? So I have my little ramble pep talk for myself and all of you. So now we're gonna get into some decorating. So first things first, we are gonna start by setting up our hourly, I don't even know what you call it, but I do 7 to 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and kind of speed through this part because it's not that exciting. So I won't be talking to this part. I'll see you guys in a second when this is done. I said I was gonna wait and not talk, but just so you guys have an idea, I don't know if you can see it or not, but in the Stalogy, It starts with 0, and then I'm upside down. Let me go this way. All right. It starts with 0 and goes to 24 in the A5. And the boxes are a little bit smaller than if you were in a B6. But I am going to do 2 spaces just like it has here. So it has 0, if you guys can see that, and then 1. So I'm basically going to draw a line from 0 to 12, which is here, and I'm gonna draw a notch on each of the numbers and relabel it from 7 to 7. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Now we'll start the speed up. I just realized I skipped a page. It's all good. This will be the following Monday. Okay, so now that my 7 to 7 like time log, I guess is the way to put that, like the actual calendar portion is done. Now we're gonna get into the actual decorating. So what I'm thinking, I'm trying to decide is, do I want to put washi all the way across the sides? Maybe first we'll do our date covers. And for some reason, as beautiful and extensive as this kit is, there are no date covers. So I do need to choose some date covers for this one. So let's see, I could do Disney if I wanted to, even though this really isn't the Disney-esque Sleeping Beauty. I do have, no, that's not really the right colors for that one. I do have a pink one though. I wonder if the pink will work. Yeah, I think actually, yeah, let's go with the pink. I think that's probably the best bet. Okay, yeah, let's do the pink. It's either that or just like a basic black. Which would be something like, let's see, something like this. What do y'all think? Let's see, should we do, is that the right color pink? I mean, there is black in it. Maybe we'll do black. I thought the pink at first, but it doesn't match perfectly. And I don't want to use the Disney ones because it's not really Disney-esque Sleeping Beauty. I also have this one. Which one do we think would work better? Maybe this one. Okay. Okay, so I have a couple of options. So basically, I'm trying to figure out, I don't want to just lay this by itself. I want to like layer it somehow. So I'm trying to decide, I could use this one if I used it for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday only. And then for Saturday and Sunday, do something different. And the other option is I do have this Simply Gilded gold and silver washi. I'm thinking I might use the Simply Gilded, and then I can use it for every single one. Okay, so I don't know if you guys completely understand what what's in my brain right now, but hopefully once I start doing it, you guys will be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully, we'll see. So I'm gonna start by first trying to tear this a little more smoothly. So, actually, you know what? I think I will just use a ruler on a piece of paper to cut it so that the edge is like cleaner. Okay, there we go. All right. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bows for each. Let's go with that. Okay, so now that I have my washi tape down, I am going to go in with our date covers. All right, and try to get them as straight as possible. So, things are still pretty much same old right now. Still waiting on more pictures of the new puppy. Desperately waiting. I always can't wait to get, we're supposed to get new pictures every 2 weeks, so I can't wait to get my next picture. If I have a new picture when I post this, I will put a little picture of the new little puppy here. I technically have a puppy Instagram account, but my husband, even though we have like 80 something followers, like what is it about puppies? Like I feel like my puppy is gonna surpass me and my husband's Instagram accounts like in no time. Like I get like 10 new followers or more a day on this puppy's Instagram account. But right now, but don't hold me to it because my husband still is like just kind of back and forth, even though like he hasn't come up with any names for the puppy. I have come up with like 100,000 names, and we've narrowed it down to what we think is going to be Poe, like Poe, like Edgar Allan Poe. But my husband hasn't 100% decided, like really decided that. We had some other ideas, like I considered the name Neville, like, you know, Neville Longbottom, or Remus, like Remus Lupin, but we did think that Remus would work better for like a bigger dog, like a dog that's almost wolf-like, like a German Shepherd or something would work better for the name Remus. What are the other names I thought of? Like I have like a whole list on my, let me pull it up and tell you guys all the names that I've thought of. So remember, this dog is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. So it's gonna be around like 12 to 16 pounds. Oh wait, no, I deleted all of the boy names. Of course I did. I will say that if we got a girl, we had narrowed it down to either Fiona, Lily, or Luna for a girl puppy. And we did kind of feel like girl puppy names were easier to come up with than boy puppy names. We had a really hard time with having people not remember, but know how to pronounce our last dog's name. Her name was Kaylin, which was from a character in the silver. Actually might work if I have the right numbers. I don't think I have the right numbers on this one. I feel like I either need, this is rose gold. I feel like I either need gold or silver. Let's see. I definitely don't have enough of the Cricut Paper Co. silver. All right, let's see. problem with the Meg B Makes ones is that they are transparent. So I wouldn't be able to layer it. I definitely either have to put it just above or just below. But I do have gold and silver from Meg B Makes. Maybe that'll work. Let me double check the dates of this week. So this week starts on the 11th and goes through, yeah. So these silver start on the 14th, so I can't use that one. So maybe, should we alternate between silver and gold? Or just use all gold? Let's see. Maybe, now I think I'll use all of the same color. Let's go with silver, maybe? Okay, I'm making a decision. We're going with silver. I can't remember the other names. I really liked Percy for a dog. I was thinking like Percy Jackson, you know, from that book series. You can tell that like we're going with like literary themes for all dog names, right? Oh, I forgot to tell you about Kaylin. So yeah, Kaylin is from, there's a book series called Sword of Truth that was made into a TV series called Legend of the Seeker. Very like Lord of the Rings-esque kind of TV series. There were 2 seasons. The second season wasn't as good as the first, but there was a character named Kaylin Amnell, I think was her name in the books in the series. My husband read the books and we both loved the series. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I need 2 more. And so we named Kaylin after that, and it was spelled Kahlan. And everybody wanted to say either Colin or Callan. So like every time we took her to either, all right, should I put it here or here? Kind of feeling below. Let's put it there. So the vet or like the groomer or whoever would always call her Callan or Colin. And then my mom, you know, the country Georgia girl in her, thought it was like Kaylin, like Kaylin, like Kaylynn, you know, like 2 separate words, Kaylin. So we really, with this new puppy, did not want there to be any confusion about how to say the dog's name. So whatever name we picked, we wanted it to be easy to spell, easy to read, and very just like simple. We wanted a very simple name. So I really liked Percy and Neville, but those kind of got vetoed by my husband. He said that when he thinks of Percy, he thinks of Percy Weasley from Harry Potter, which isn't the most likable character from Harry Potter. But I was thinking, like I said, like Percy Jackson, which is like 2 totally different characters, right? But I thought Percy would be a good one. But I thought of Poe, and it's very simple, it's straightforward, it's easy to spell, easy to pronounce. I thought that Poe was perfect. And Kevin was like, well, if you think it's perfect and you want this dog to have his own Instagram account, we better like get it now. So I got the Instagram handle Poe the Cavalier, like no spaces, just Poe the Cavalier. I'll put it right there if you want to look him up. It only has 3 photos on it, and one of the 3 photos is a picture of Kaylin, like a remembrance of like Poe's predecessor. But Kevin, my husband, looked up, okay, so I think I'm gonna use the washi across the bottom, which means I might have to cut it, because I think they're too long. So if I do one here, one here, one on the following way, okay. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay. So my husband looked it up, and there's like, I guess like 4 other Poe the Cavaliers on Instagram. But I told him that it's like nothing really to worry about. Like, it's not like you can get like sued, you know, as long as it's like a actually different handle. I mean, that's why there's like, you know, handles with, you know, asterisks and underscores, and you know, because somebody may have the same handle as you, you know, and then it's not a problem, you know. But I guess he just doesn't like the idea of another dog having the same name. But I'm like, there's millions of dogs in the world and millions of people that use Instagram. There are going to be other animals with the same name, you know? So he's not, like I said, he's not 100% there with the name, but I'm already referring to this dog as Poe. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think Poe is a good name for a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel? Do you think we should pick a different name? Do you think it's bad that there are other Poe the Cavaliers on Instagram? Do you think it would be confusing? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But yeah, and if you want to make any, like, I have literally like researched, like looked up male, you know, characters from stories, male authors. Like, I also considered like Jules Verne. We also considered, my husband was watching Planet of the Apes the other day, and I was like, what about Taylor? Because, you know, like the main, Charlton Heston's name in the original Planet of the Apes, his name was Taylor. But then I was like, but then people are going to think it's like Taylor Swift, you know, but, so, and I'm kind of like, Poe the Cavalier on Instagram, that one is going down crooked. Is it going to come up? Poe the Cavalier on Instagram already has like as last I checked, he had like, our Poe the Cavalier had like, I cannot get this one down straight. Had like almost 90 followers, and he keeps getting like 10 new followers a day. And I'm like, if we're going to change this dog's name, we need to like do it now. But yeah, so it's just kind of funny. That we just cannot make a decision about a dog name. So let me know your thoughts on Poe the Cavalier. And if you have, like I said, other ideas for better dog names, I would love to hear them. All right, I'm going to put the double one here. But yeah, I'll put Poe's Instagram handle. And you guys can check them out. Like I said, or I'm not even posting anything. There's literally 2 photos of this dog and then 1 photo of Kaylin. And then I will be posting like every 2 weeks as I get new photos. It's just funny that there's literally 3 photos and this dog is like getting followers faster than I could ever, you know, hope to get them. But yeah, it's funny. Dogs are popular on Instagram, right? People love dogs. Maybe people are intrigued by the idea of watching the process of waiting for the dog to be adopted. Because, you know, I'll be posting pictures every 2 weeks, and then, you know, eventually I'll be able to post pictures of, if you hear noises in the background, my husband's in the other room. Posting pictures of like when we go to pick him up, which is going to be the end of February. So I'm wondering if, sorry, I ran out of space and had to like readjust some things. But I think you missed, I started doing my checklist is what I've been putting on. But yeah, I think I was talking about Poe's, the dog. We'll just say the dog because we're not sure, 100% sure. By the time my husband decides whether its name is going to be Poe or not, it'll have like 1,000 followers on Instagram, which will be funny. But yeah, so we're really excited about the puppy, whatever the puppy's name is going to be. We miss Kaylin like crazy, and I'll have little moments where I'll like think she's next to me on the couch and kind of like reach out to like pet her and forget that she's not there. You know, so I'll just have like my little moments where I just kind of get sad, you know. I think I'm gonna put something here on each of the pages. It just looks a little empty to me, so we'll just put some little deco here on each page. Okay, we'll put, oops. Be like that. All right, where should I put the, where is it? Okay, no. The meal tracker. Maybe down here, and I'll put some deco next to it. I've got this like really big, beautiful deco. Maybe I'll put it like right here, kind of, no, not too much hanging over it. Maybe like that. And then we'll put the dragon down here next to the castle. Maybe like that. That look good? I think so. Okay, I'm gonna put a movie marquee here, because we usually do try to watch a movie together on the weekends. Not actually go to the movies, just watch something at home. I usually end up playing with my planner on the weekends. We'll put that little planner there. Add another piece of deco there, and then we'll add some of these little like flowers and jewels on each of the pages. I think that'll look good. But yeah, so I am super excited about the puppy. I can't wait for it to be, oops. I don't know if I can pick that one up. Can't wait for it to be home. But there's a lot of stuff coming up before the puppy even like comes home. Like we have, my husband's going to Universal next month. And then I have my Disney trip in February. So, you know, we've got a lot of stuff coming up to distract us before it's time for the puppy. So lots of fun things moving forward. All right, so, ooh, I didn't lay down, did it? Okay, so the only thing that I know for sure that I have is, oh wait, wasn't there a weekend banner? Yeah, there was. Okay, let's see. Let's put the weekend banner here. Okay, oh wait, that's kind of crooked, isn't it? All right, luckily these stickers have been kind to me and that's playing with me. Okay, that's better. I'll put the weekend banner there. I'll put the, I'm trying to figure out where to put these two. Maybe I'll do clean these and buy these, kind of layered here. I feel like, you know what's crooked? I think it's this, but I think it's stuck down too long to come up, so we're just gonna leave it be. Leave it alone. Okay. So, I know that Friday the 15th is a meeting, so I can put this here. And then I know that the second Tuesday of the month is, let's see, do I want, well yeah, we'll just do this like that. Okay. Okay, so this is my Pilot Ultrafine Point Permanent Marker. This is what I'm going to use to write on the stickers because they are of vinyl. And just so you know, the pen that I use to do the drawing of the time log was my Marvy lip pen. That's what I use just for like the drawings here. All right, and we know not on Monday, it's on Tuesday. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. All right, so 6:30 is Georgia AER board meeting. All right, and then Friday is the VI Consortia, which is 8:30 to 12:30. I'm gonna use two different colors of highlighter in the spread to mark my schedule. So I'll go ahead and write down my typical work schedule, and then if I have any meetings or anything like that, those will get added and changed. Okay, so there's my typical work schedule. Those are the things that I know are going on. Is there anything else that I can use? All right. I decided to not go with the to-do headers above my checklist because I wanted to use deco up there. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much, this is what's left. I've got a couple of jewels, a little Etsy delivery sticker, some, blank like functional quarter and half boxes. The icons I have left here, I didn't use any full boxes. And then all of my little flags and like script headers at the top. So that is what my plan with me for the second week of January ended up looking like. I really like this glamorous Sleeping Beauty. I really like how it came out, so I'm really excited about it. And I'm really excited, like I said, to be back into dailies, and I'm hoping that I really enjoy working with dailies again, and that's something that that works for me. But like I said, you guys are gonna be on this little journey with me as I figure out like the best setup, because I also changed like my monthly pages. So I have like a cover page, my monthly overview, which I need to put like in like my major events here, which I still haven't done. I still am gonna do my YouTube and Instagram growth that is carrying over from previously. I changed this to more of like a notes / brain dump. I used to do a master to do here. I added a content calendar for YouTube. I have just a quote page here, and then I'm going to attempt to do a habit tracker, a monthly habit tracker. So we're gonna see how that goes. So I'm also tweaking how I do my monthly setups, as well as, like I said, switching from a weekly to a daily. So let me show you really quick the difference. So let's look at November. So I was doing a monthly, like a decorative cover page. My month at a glance with my YouTube and Instagram growth. I had a master to do, and then a little section where I did what I'm reading, what I posted on YouTube, things I need to buy, and then just like a notes ideas section. And then I had weekly pages where I was supposed to memory plan. And I really liked how some of the weeklies came out, and some days I was really good about memory planning, and then other weeks I like barely filled it out at all. And then at the end of the month was where I did my, it was like just a running to-do list / journal. So I would have to-do lists, and then I would journal as well. So I would have my to-do lists, and then I would also have my section where I would journal, whether it was travel journaling or journaling about something that happened. So that's kind of how my setup was before. It was just like a running to-do list / journal all together. So my plan now, going back to dailies, is that I will have my daily log schedule. I will have room for my daily to-do list, all the things I need to get done for that day. I'm gonna go back to having a weekend on 2 pages. And then I'll do, so this will be a little bit of memory plan, but mostly just like what my schedule is and my to-do list, but in a pretty way because it's decorated. And then at the end of the month is where I will, I'll plan out all the days I need for dailies. And then I will have at the end of the month where I will do actual like journaling. Where I will travel journal, just daily journal, reflection, whatever. It'll just be like journal pages at the back. So that's my plan for now, and we're gonna see how it goes. So like I said, how you bullet journal, as you do it more, it kind of evolves. You figure out like what works for you. So like there are things that I had for my collections in the front of this Stalogy that I did not use. So like I didn't do any yearly trackers whatsoever in this Stalogy setup. I also didn't do a key because I don't find that I need a key anymore. I did a key in this one at the back where it would flip out and I'd be able to see it. And this kind of gives you an idea of like what my key is. So a circle for an event or appointment, just a dot for to do, a X through the dot for completed, an arrow for migrated, a line through it for canceled, a little dash for notes, star for priority or urgent, question mark for idea or something that I need to research, $sign for anything financial related. I do a little clock face if there's a deadline, and then I'd write the deadline next to it, and then exclamation point for anything that was important. But I found that I don't need a key anymore because I just remember. So it's just kind of a waste of space. So as you bullet journal, you just like, if you're new to it, just like jump in there and start playing with it, and try different spreads and collections, and see how it works for you. Try it for 6 months to a year, and if it doesn't work, or if it's something that you found you weren't using, then you don't have to keep doing it. So you're allowed to tweak it and change and evolve as you are on your bullet journal journey, and figure out what works for you. So I hope you guys love this spread. If you did, if you really enjoyed this Glam Planner Sleeping Beauty kit and this little chatty playing with me, then please hit that like button. It would mean the world to me. And then also, if you just love playing with me, if you love stickers, if you love bullet journals, if you just like watching people be productive and creative, then I would love to welcome you to this Savvy Charmed Life family. So please hit that subscribe button as well. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Okay, bye.